If you are new to the channel, then subscribe the channel and press the bell icon for further notification. Okay student, I welcome you all to this new lecture on GATE Digital Electronics series. So today we will be solving 5 questions from 41 to question number 45. Okay, then let's try to solve these questions.
We come to 41. For a flip-flop formed two NAND gates as shown in the figure, the unstable state corresponding. So this is very common in flip-flop. You can check, I think you know this one. If you put 0, 0 here, so first if you put 0 here, something you multiply with 0. You multiply with 0, output will be 0. Then bar of this one is 1, so this becomes 1. So Q is 1, keep it as it is. Y is also 0. Again the same. So sorry, this is modify it in your notes also. So here because it is 0, so you multiply it 0, so it will be 0, output will be 1. So both becomes 1, but here 1 is 1's complementary. Q bar, they are complementary to each other. So you can say this state is unstable state, because if you give 0, x and 0, y 0, both the Q and Q bar is 1. So it becomes an unstable state. So you can see it is option A. All other cases you can try, you will see it is stable. If you give 0, if you give 1, 0 means it will be 1. So it is 1 and 1. So 1 will come here, 1, 1, it will be 0. So these are complementary to each other. So both B, C, D is Y cannot be undefined. So we have seen this one. If X is 1, Y should be 0. 42. The frequency of the clock signal applied to the rising edge triggered of the D flip-flop, where this is this much, the frequency of the input signal available at Q. So again you can think of something of this fashion. I can draw it in 40 itself. Suppose this is my clock. So this is the clock, suppose, okay. So initially you think you would state Q is at 1. What I thought initially it is 1. So your Q bar is 0. Okay. So whenever you give clock pulse, what will happen? Because your input is 0, it will make Q to 0. So it will be changed here. Then again it will await, because it becomes 0, it becomes 1. So again it will await for next clock pulse. When it next clock pulse comes, then it is 1. So it will change the output to 1. Again it will, because it is 1, it is 0. So input will become 0. But output will not come, because it will wait for next clock. So when next clock comes, because it is 0, so it will be 0. So you can see it will be half. So 42 also it will be half. So 10 kilo divided by 2, 5 kilohertz. You can think it in this way also. D is 0, output 0. D, what is D flip-flop to D? It is 0, 0, that is 1. But it will not give directly, because it will wait for clock signal. XY flip-flop, whose characteristics table are given below, that is truth table is given below, is to be implemented using a JK flip-flop. Then what should be done? Okay. So if I write the truth table of, this is already given, so let it be here. So if I write the truth table of JK, so what is the truth table of JK? And it is suppose Qn plus 1 state I am bringing. So if it is 0, 0, then it will hold to its earlier state. Whatever Qn is there, that will remain in the next stage also. So if it is 0, 1, then it is 0. If it is 1, 0, then it is 1. If it is 1, 1, then the state will change. Q1 will toggle. Okay, this is the characteristics equation. Now you have to write excitation table. If you want to form a flip-flop, then you have to write this table. This table means this is the relation between Qn and Qn plus 1. What state it is and what state you want to go. So we will write it in using JK and then XY. You will see the similarities between JK and XY. That's it. So what can be? It can be 0 to 0. If it is 0, then next state is also 0. 0, then it is changed 1, 0 or 1, 1. These are the 4 cases that is possible. Just you have to write all these cases. Once you write, if you can write one case, then you can understand, then you can write the whole excitation table. What is the meaning of first one? Earlier it is also 0, new state should also be 0. So from JK truth table you see, when your output becomes 0, what is your condition? Previous should be 0, previous is 0, new output should be 0. So one thing can be, from here it can be, because what here output is 0, so here also you are thinking of this is as output. This is your previous output, this is your new output. So what should be J? If J is 0, then your output becomes 0. You can see 0, 1, this case, so 0. Also, this case also possible here. Why? Because Qn is also 0. So next state will be, it is Qn, they are saying if it is 0, 0, then what it happens? It holds the state. It holds that state. But here what is the state? 0. So it will hold it at 0. So either these two, either of this one comes, then this will give me, this conclusion will give me answer. This conclusion will hold true. What is the conclusion here? Initial state is 0, next state should also be 0. So you think this one. So if I write it here, so if you think these two cases, j is here 0, k can be anything. So you think now this way. If you put j, then only your next output will, if you put j 0, then your next output will be always 0, definitely, in this case. Because if it is 0, then there are two cases, either this or this. If it is comes to this case, then it will be obviously 0. If it comes to this case, then also it is 0, because initial state is here 0. So it will hold that state 0. So similarly, you can think of now in XY flip-flop, that flip-flop that you want to make. So your output should be 0 and initial is 0. So initially it can hold it initial state, that is, it can be here or it can be here. This will also give me 0, this is. So if you seek this and this, whatever x, if y is 1, then your job is done. If y is 1, then your job is done. Y is 1, it can be here, so if it is here, then your output is 0. If it is here, it will hold on the state. Hold on the state means original is 0, so new will be also 0. So this is done. Similarly, next one. What is the next idea? Next idea is initial should be 0 and final should be 1. Next state should be 1. So what should be your input? So you can think of this one. If you, whatever you give, your output is always 1. So here also you think output is 1. So, and another case will be output is complementary to your previous state. Previous state is q and it is just q bar. So this case. So these two are feasible here. If you give, you think this is your output. So output is 1. Output is 1 means it can come from here. Output is also complementary of previous state. So it can come from here also. This is also complementary of previous state. So from here. So here j can be 1, k can be anything. If j is 1, k can be anything. If j is 1, then your output will come 1. Here, your output should be 1 or it should be complementary to previous case. Your output should be 1 or it should be complementary to previous case. You see, your output should be 1 or it should be complementary of previous. Should be 1 or complementary of previous. This and this. So if you think this and this, what is common here? Y is 0, x can be anything. If y is 0, then it is done. Next it is 1 0. 1 0 means output should be 0 or it is the complementary of previous one. Output should be 0 or complementary to previous one. Now you check these two. Here k is 1, j can be anything. Here same here, output should be 0 or complementary to previous one. These two, x can be 1, y can be anything. Cross means anything. Next 1 1, it should, output should be 1 or it will hold it previous state. Output should be 1 or it will hold it previous state, means this and this. Output should be 1 or it will hold it previous state. So if you see these two, k is here 0, x can be anything. Here output should be 1 or it should hold it previous state. Output should be 1 or it should hold it previous state, means these two. So x can be 0, y can be anything. Now you compare these two, x and y. So if you see this and y, x and k both are exactly same. XX 10, XX 10. So your k should be directly x. So from option you can see it is option D. Or you can check this one also. What should be j? You check which one is matching which one, you check. K, check with both which one is matching. So you see k and x is exactly matching, so you write k. And j and y just complementary. This is xx, this is complementary, you say 0 1 1 0. So j will be y bar. So j will be y bar, k should be x. That is your option D. A shift register is shown in figure, initially loaded with a bit pattern 1010. Subsequently, the shift register is clocked and each clock pulse pattern gets shifted one bit to the right. It is shifting to the right. With each shift, the bit in the serial input, what is the coming at serial input, that is pushed to the leftmost position MSB. So it is shifting to the right, and every shift means if it shifts here, then this place is vacant. So whatever comes here, this will fill this vacant. So with each shift, the bit in the serial input will push to the leftmost bit. This is MSB. So whatever input is there, this will come here. How many clock pulses will the counter, will the content or the shift, content will become 1010 again. So it will change, and when it will become again 10. So if I write it here, Q3, Q2, Q1, Q0. What is the initial state? Initial state is 1010. What is my serial input? Let me write it as a serial input, because this will be also required serial. What is here now coming? That is also you have to think. What is here? This is here, okay. So it is 1010 means XOR means 1. and it is also 0, so 1 0 XOR means 1. So at this stage your input is 1, so you have not given any clock pulse. Okay. Now suppose you have given first clock pulse, number of clock pulse. So if you give the first clock pulse, now once you give clock pulse, what will happen? Everything will shift right. So this one will go here, this 0 will go here, this one will go here. Okay, and whatever it is there in input, that will come here. So that's why I have written input here. So this one will come in Q3. Whatever is there, it will come to Q3. Okay. Now in this case, so this will hold it like this because it will wait for next clock pulse to change. To shift one more time, it will wait for next clock pulse. Suppose I have not given any still now. So let me check what is the input now. What is coming here now? At this stage, because it is now 1 1 0 1. You can think this is 1 1 0 1. This positions comes here 1 1 0. This is Q3, Q3, Q2, Q1, Q0, and this is your input. So this is now 1 1 0 0, 1 1 0 0. So what it will come? Because it is 0 1, you can say 0 1. 0 1 XOR means it will be 1, and then 1 will be XOR with this one, Q2. So 1 1 it is 0. So at this stage your input is 0. So now if you give next clock pulse, second clock pulse, what will happen? This will 0 will move here, 0 will move here, and everything will be moved right. So similarly you have to go for next also. So again you have to check these two or XOR, means this will give 1, and if you do XOR with 1, then it will again give 0. So again if you do this one, it will be, now you can find the sequence. You don't need to write it here, you can know it is 3. So now what it will be, 1 1 XOR means 0, 0 will be XOR with 0, that means again 0. So it will be 0 0 0. So next if you give what will you input here, 0 1 XOR means 0, this one I am taking 0 1 XOR, this to Q1 Q0 XOR is here, and then that XOR with Q2. So 0 1 XOR is 1, 1 with XOR with 0 is also give me 1. So this is 1. So next will be 1 0 0 0. So you can see obviously 3 will not be the answer, because in 3 what is your target? It should come to 1 0 1 0. This should look to 1 0 1 0. It is 1 0 0 0 here. So after 3 it is not coming. So 3 will not be the answer obviously. So now these two XOR is 0 0 is 0. 0 XOR is 0 is again 0. So it will be 0 1 0 0. So it is 5. It is 6. So now again 0 0 XOR is 0. 0 1 XOR with 1. So it will come 1. So it is 1 0 1 0. It is coming 1 0 1 0. It came. Now at which pulse you gave? When you give 7th clock pulse, then it is coming to its original position. So it is B. So they asked you this question: after how many clock pulse it will come to its original position? The digital circuit showing two inverter cell in the figure, it will give S. So if you think, suppose if you give 1 here, then it will be 0 here, it will be 1 here. So it will be stable, it will remain at 1. So this is one stable state. If I give 1, that it is remaining at 1, it is not changing. If I give 0 here, then this is 1, this is, so it will also remain 0. So 0 will come again it will be 1. So this loop will continue and it will remain at 0. If I take output here, it will be always 1. So if I give 0 also input, then also it is stable. If I give 1 also, then also it is stable. So it is stable in both these states, which is nothing but it is a bistable multivibrator. Astable means no stable state, it is continuously swinging. If you give 1, then it is not coming at 1, it is 1 0 1 0 1 0. It can think of oscillators in analog. So it is changing continuously, that is astable. Monostable means only one stable state. If you give 1, then only it will stable. If you give 0, it will become unstable, then it is mono. Suppose only one, either of 0 or 1. Oscillator, this is a concept of analog, so it is not here. So in digital it will be bistable, because if you give 1 also, then it is stable, circuit is stable, it is remaining at 1, it will continue at 1. If it is 0, then also it is at 0. So it's a bistable multivibrator. So 45 is there. If you like the video, then press the like button and please give your valuable comments in the comment section.